Hey everybody, it is Bill. Early afternoon this Wednesday. Hey, and I wanted to just touch base. Again, it was another Fed meeting today, and so I just wanted to throw out some quick commentary and then just talk a little bit about interest rates. So Fed held interest rates. As most of you probably know, the Fed is actually, if anything, considering decreasing the Fed funds rate again. Which is, I mean, I have a bunch of opinions about that I'll keep to myself, but we'll see how it goes, right? As always, remember the Fed funds rate is not directly correlated to mortgage rates, right? So there was no, it wasn't like the Fed was gonna, if the Fed would be just fine, because it wouldn't necessarily have a direct impact on mortgages. But this does lead me to another part of this conversation, which I've talked about before. I tried to put some numbers together that I can actually show on the screen, but I'm just not that technologically advanced. But I do have some numbers that I wanted to just kind of toss out there. So remember when most people go out and they get pre-approved up to a maximum either payment or a maximum purchase price, right? But let's just focus on the payment for a minute. So remember, if you're approved at a particular payment, and let's say that interest rate is at 5%, and then all of a sudden rates drop by 1%, your buying power actually just increased by 10%. So what I did is I put some numbers together. So let's say so rates kind of hit this 9-10 year high around November of last year. They're down, they're not quite down a full percentage point, but I just want to kind of, just for illustrative purposes, just describe. So let's say that that rates now have gone down to 4%. If that were the case, so let's say you were pre-approved for 450,000 in November. Now all of a sudden you can buy at 500,000 for the payment. Literally the payment difference is like $5. So it's $50,000 or $45,000 more in purchasing power. Or alternatively, now if you were looking at 450 and you were like, look, I'm staying at 450, I can find the house that I want, and now rates have dropped by that much, I mean, you're saving a nice chunk of money on that payment. So I just know, it's funny because I don't know, maybe because my wife and daughter have both worked at Nordstrom in their lives. So sorry, but I know about the half-yearly sale. I mean, the half-yearly sale happens and everyone goes flocking to Nordstrom to try and figure out what they should buy because it's on sale. Right now today, versus November of last year, houses are on sale because of what's happened with interest rates. Do not ignore that. If you are even remotely in the market, I'd love to have a chance to talk with you a little bit about what impact this would have on your affordability and see what we could do to make something happen for you. I am Bill with Franklin Loan Center, and I appreciate everybody watching. Please comment, share, and like this. I really appreciate it. It helps me get the word out, and I will see you all next week.